Here we are at Stamford Bridge, second against third, but there is only one story in town, Romelu Lukaku. Gary, what do you make of this extraordinary story? And quite simply, if you're in Thomas Tuchel's shoes today, would you play him?
Well, the reports that are emerging this morning is that he's not in the squad and he's not going to play. I mean, I don't think any manager could be criticised for that approach. I think that, look, control's critical for a manager. And I think if you have had those words said in the week, they're not easy words to hear. Not easy words to hear for the manager, not easy words to hear for the owners who've invested £100 million in the club, but also for the teammates who are looking for obviously a brilliant season, trying to win a Premier League title. They've got a great dressing room, Chelsea, in terms of quality. But the star player, the biggest signing, has come out in the midweek. And look, what I would say from a personal point of view is I've been very critical of football players over this last 3 or 4 months for standard, bland PR messages, not being themselves, not being honest, not being truthful, and being authentic. Actually, when a player comes out and is truthful and authentic, I can't stand here and say that it's something that I don't want to hear. I know Chelsea fans don't want to hear it. I know Chelsea's owners and players don't want to hear it. But from our point of view, he's told the truth. What I would say is, though, Jeff, it's very difficult to unravel the truth when it's so cutting as that was the other day.
Well, there's several things on that, because do you remember, it was only at the start of the season, we did the interview with him here. Yeah. He was telling us how he'd come home to where he'd always wanted to be. This was the only place in the world that he was going to be. This was his number one choice. Now he's telling us it wasn't even 4th or 5th on the list, and he absolutely is unhappy. It seems an extraordinary turnaround. And I don't know about you, but I thought when I saw Thomas Tuchel on Friday's press conference, he looked bemused by Lukaku's comments.
When he came on against Villa 2 weeks ago, I thought Lukaku had a fantastic impact on the game. But I also, when I looked at him in terms of into his body shape, he looked like the Manchester United Lukaku rather than the one that was at Inter Milan. And I think that Tuchel has obviously alluded to the fact he wants him to train harder, he wants him to work harder. I think Chelsea will have been amazed that those comments have come out this week. I think that it'll have stunned them. I think Tuchel, because of his Champions League success, is in a position of strength. Not in a position of you're never in a position of total strength here, because you're always probably a few months away from getting this sack. But he's done a brilliant job, Tuchel, at Chelsea. I do think the players respect him. I think that they will have hurt those words this week, and I think they'll have hurt his teammates. And I suppose what I'm looking for now from Romelu Lukaku is not sorry. I don't think he can say sorry. If he's told the truth as brutally as he has, I think all he can do is make this relationship transactional and say, look, I said what I said, I stand behind what I said. I probably may have, on my hindsight, could have kept it to myself and not made those words public. But what I guarantee you as Chelsea Football Club and fans is that I will give you my all for the next 3-4 years of my contract, because there's been a large investment into me. I can't see how anything else other than that would be something that Romelu Lukaku would say. What I don't want to see this week is some sort of, I didn't mean it, I'm sorry, I love this club. That's not going to wash, because the reality of it is, he has told the truth. We appreciate the truth. We have to in the media, when the player speaks his mind. But like I said before, it's difficult to unravel the truth when it's as brutal as the words that Romelu Lukaku said. And he has to now somehow try and win his way back into Thomas Tuchel's plans. The fans have got to try and accept him somewhat. I think they will if he carries on playing and he does what he's been doing. Good goal against Brighton, really brilliant impact against Villa, win matches for the football club, and the fans will be won round. But it does become, rather than a love story, it is a transactional relationship.